Okay, very good evening. As a part of Indian economy, current affairs, um, on a daily basis or a weekly basis, all the current affairs related to Indian economy um, will be posted on BRICS IAS Study Circle YouTube channel. Please go through this current affairs, and this will be useful for your UPSC preparation and even groups preparation also. Let us look at two important concepts I came with today. And these two concepts, which are very recently in the news, especially related to Indian economy. First one is a government extends benefits of RODTP, stands for remission of duties and taxes on exported products. Straight after explaining, I'll tell you exactly how the question is going to be asked and what kind of aspects questions will be given, both in the prelims as well as mains. Okay, especially when it comes to prelims, you must know first of all how so and so concept question can come from, right? That is one thing. Government says we are extending a benefit of RODTP, that is remission of duties. ROD, remission of duties. ROD, remission of duties. Then TEP, tax on exported products. So the second point, if you could see, remission of duties and taxes on exported products. In the sense, if any exporter has exported goods from India to any other country, we are trying to give him some incentive. The locally, whatever taxes that they have paid, could be excise duty, could be any duties which were actually paid by them. See, when you had produced products in India, you must have actually paid some taxes, right? Say, for example, excise duty. And all these taxes are going to be, and some amount of taxes, whatever rates at which rates of taxes government will refund will be announced. It is better if you are producing products and trying to export those products, since you are bringing a lot of foreign exchange to India. Since you are going to bring a lot of foreign exchange to India, we are going to refund those taxes which you already had paid in India. So this is an exclusive scheme where taxes which are embedded in India, which are paid by the producers in India, and those goods which have been exported, they're going to get refund of the taxes. So government could not pay last few months. Therefore, government says government has approved remission of duties on taxes on exported products. Whatever products that you have exported which were produced in India, if government has made a promise that the taxes are going to be exempted, those things are going to be paid to you right now. Obviously, that means this is a kind of an encouragement Indian economy is trying to provide. I mean, Indian government is provide for all the exporters so that exports will be encouraged and exports will boost up. Understood. That is the second point. If you could see, the export will get a refund of embedded, in the sense whatever existing central government, state government, local taxes, if you have already paid on the goods that you have produced in India, and those goods have been exported to outside, those goods which have been exported to outside, on those I'm going to pay. If you have exported the goods and if you had paid taxes within India, I'm going to refund them. Good, no? Like you produce the goods and you had already paid taxes, and those goods have been exported. Since you're bringing a lot of foreign exchange to India, as an encouragement to exporters, this is going to be refunded. Understood? So the taxes which were paid by exporters, they are exporting at the same time they paid taxes, so it's a disadvantage, right? So other countries again will impose taxes on them. When you exported a product, suppose if you are exporting a product from India to Malaysia, do you think Malaysia will welcome your product without taxes? You will have to pay import duties there also, no? Just like India imposes duties on foreign products which are coming here, similarly when Indian products go abroad, definitely they will also impose. So it's like a disadvantage for paying taxes in India, paying taxes there. So to boost exports in India, Finance Minister recently had made an announcement that we will refund, and this is going to be extended, it says. Third point is the refund would be credited directly to the exporter's account. See, to pay basic customs duty, etc. with the customs and used to pay basic. That means those people who are paying basic customs on imported goods, it will go to basically. That means sometimes what happened, this point clearly, sometimes you must have bought something from outside. You must have bought something from outside. What something? You must have bought capital goods from outside. You must have bought raw material from outside. You must have bought raw material, capital goods from outside, not for the sake of consuming them here, but for the sake of using them and producing them and exporting the goods. It's like you bought raw material from outside, means you imported raw material from outside, and you have produced goods and you are exporting them. So you imported goods for the sake of exporting such things. Okay, so such people have to be encouraged, right? That is the thing. So credited amount can also be transferred to other importers. If in case whatever amount that is credited, if you want to transfer, yes, you can transfer. There is no restriction at all. Okay. Then Department of Commerce will notify the rates. I mean, what rates are going to be refunded, what kind of, etc., etc. All these things, Department of Commerce will be notifying based on the recommendations of a committee. There was a committee which was appointed in this regard. That is GK Pillai committee. Remember this. The committee would be submitting its final report very shortly. Based on the recommendations, Department of Commerce will be notifying rates of the RODTP. RODTP means remission of, remission means refund, remission of duties, transfer. Simply speaking, remission means transfer. Transfer of duties and taxes on exported product. If you have bought anything from outside, raw material, capital goods, whatever intermediary goods that you bought from outside, and you are actually bought, you actually have bought them to export the goods, then you're going to have some refund of duties that you actually paid here. So the taxes that you have actually paid in India will be refunded because you're exporting. By exporting, you're actually bringing a what do you call goodwill to the country. Understood? That is one thing. Next one, Finance Minister said in a statement that an exporter who wanted to avail the benefit of this scheme shall be required to declare his intention of each export item in shipping bill. That means if in case you want to avail this facility, you have to mention your intention of this clearly. Okay, the notified rates, whatever rates that are notified, which are going to be refunded irrespective of date of note, will be brought into effect from January 1st 2021 for all eligible exports. So overall, funda is Government of India has decided to extend the date, and government has decided to start refunding the taxes which were paid by the exporters domestic market. I mean, when you produce goods in India, you must have actually paid some taxes. Those taxes, if you had exported, understood, subject only if you had exported. The people who produce goods here, if they had exported, on that whatever duty that locally they have paid, it is going to be what you call refunded. That is clear. Next one. Why this announcement now? Because simple. This announcement of refunding the taxes to exporters which they have paid, refunding the taxes which they have paid, is basically to encourage exports. So the reason, see there, the data clearly says Indian exports has declined 17.76% to almost $173.66 billion during April, November. So this is very dangerous anyway because of pandemic or COVID-19. In other words, this situation must have happened, but we need to push it now. To push it now, government has taken this decision. The Federation of Indian Export Organization, remember this organization, Federation, FIEO. Okay, President Sharad Kumar Saraf said that notification of these rates is crucial. It would help exporter to decide the price of their products, because otherwise what happens if you're not refunding the taxes that they have paid in India, and if they had exported and they also pay taxes there in that respective countries, then definitely what happens, then the cost is increasing. They will try to price their products at a higher rate. When they keep their product prices at a higher rates, there's every chance and probability that they will not be able to sell the products outside. Costly products, they won't be able to push them in foreign markets, right? He also added saying that the incentives under MES, a merchandise export from India scheme, products scheme, should also be extended to those goods for which the rates have to be notified from them. He also, so FIEO, first of all, they can ask you a question on FIEO president has been in the news recently for what? Understood? Why so on? So RODTP stands for what is this program? Why government has decided this? The government purpose is very simple. Government wanted to encourage exports. Sorry. That is one thing. I hope you have understood. And if you want this material in particular, please do WhatsApp on our office number. You can visit our website and we will send you this PDF material to substantiate and support your lectures. Whatever you hear, if you really want this notes, please do send us a message on our office number. We will definitely send you this. All right. Yes. Otherwise, if you're able to write, it is fine. As a part of Indian economy, because Indian economy in UPSC current affairs, if you are able to manage 20-22 questions, I'm telling you, almost out of 200, you would be able to maximize or manage 40 marks. So managing 40 marks in one subject is pretty difficult, but if you could manage the current affairs and static Indian economy concepts, you will be able to manage this very easily. All right. Next important news recently, though it is related to partial Indian economy, that is India ranks 131 in United Nations Human Development Index. First of all, let us have a brief outlook of this. So what is this HDI? Who will prepare this? HDI is prepared by UNDP, United Nations Development Program. It is on basically three parameters. Please do remember. Number one, longevity. Number two, knowledge. Okay. Number three, standard of living. Slowly, LKS, remember like this. Human Development Index is normally prepared by United Nations Development Program. It's a body of United Nations organization. United Nations organization's body, United Nations Development Program, prepares Human Development Index based on three important parameters or factors: longevity, knowledge, and standard of living. When we talk about longevity, it is life expectancy of people. When we talk about knowledge, it is basically education. When we talk about standard of living, it is a real per capita income. Real per capita income is nothing but per head income. I repeat, longevity indicates life expectancy, how many years a person is living. Knowledge indicates the level of education. Standard of living indicates the real per capita income. Understood? Yes. If in case you have any issues in terms of the terms that are used in this lectures, please do WhatsApp us. I will definitely be able to help you about the meanings if in case you want, because certain terms we always go by the previous lectures if in case you find it very difficult, right? So Human Development Index is prepared by United Nations Development Program. It is a body of United Nations organization. It is based on three important parameters: LKS, longevity, which talks about life expectancy, and knowledge, which talks about education, and standard of living, which talks about real per capita income. So let's look at the rank comparison. You don't need to worry about other country ranks, but Indian parameters you just go through. Very important from the point of view of UPSC and groups. The Human Development Index has been topped by, means top countries they can ask you. Number one, Norway, followed by Ireland and Switzerland, Hong Kong. So top five countries you remember. The match the following kind of questions: Norway, Ireland, Switzerland, Hong Kong, and Iceland. So there are three lands for you to have a technique to remember. Ireland is there, Switzerland is there, Iceland is also there. But order you remember: Norway, Ireland, Switzerland, Hong Kong, and Iceland. All right, look at this. According to this report, India has been ranked 131 among. So this point is also very important. In true or false questions, they might ask you this 131 Indian rank is among how many countries? How many countries? On how many countries this index has actually been prepared? 189 countries. 2020 HDI 20 index. It is see here. It is a measure of nations' health, standard of living, and education. I gave you LKS. Next, 2020 Human Index, life expectancy of Indian citizen. Life expectancy of Indian citizen at birth is 69. That means average life expectancy of, 69.7 years a person in India average living. That is a pretty good news. Previously, it was 66 years. Fortunately, number of Indians are living a long life now. So there's an improvement. While the life expectancy of Bangladesh was 72, unfortunately, some countries are doing. And that means, understand, India's rates did not decrease. Trust me, India's rates did not decrease, but other countries' rates have increased. That is a problem. Understood? So Apart from India, Bhutan has been ranked 129, Bangladesh 133, Nepal 142, Pakistan 154, etc. Our Asian subcontinent, you have to, but you don't have to worry about that. Next one, Human Development Index of India 2019 was 0.645, which put the country in the medium human development category. India has ranked 131 out of so and so, while it ranked 130 in 2018. So there was a slight improvement from 2018 to 2019, but 2019 and 20 remained the same. The drop in India's ranking 130 to 131, obviously when the rank goes far, that means, okay, does not mean it did not do well. As I told you, other countries have actually fared well. That is the only thing. Okay, as per United Nations Development Program, India's gross national income, that is GNP, gross national income per capita, fell $6,681 in 2009 from 6,829 on a purchasing power parity basis. I mean, this is actually developed on the basis of purchasing power of people. Per capita income is per head income. It talks about your standard of living, right? That is one thing. So overall, it says India's gross national income fell. That is also so. In your UPSC prelims or groups prelims examination, they try to give you statements and ask you to find out which is true with respect to latest HDI index report. The report also indicates the ownership of land and financial security, women security, women empowerment can be managed. Women empowerment can be guaranteed if the ownership of land is given and financial security is given to them. So they might ask you which of the following is true related to report. Report highlights that the indigenous children in India, children in India, Cambodia, Thailand have shown more malnutrition. Malnutrition. Try to understand this. So this, I mean, India may one alarming and important thing is among the children, malnutrition. I mean, not taking nutritious food is actually increasing. So this is a dangerous thing that is we could see. The last but not the least, different responses in the behavior of parents as well as some of the disinvestment in health. That means a lot of people in India, there has been a disinvestment in health, and I mean investment of education among the girls, health related investment among the girls is actually decreasing. So the reason behind malnutrition among the girls is basically the parents in India are spending less money on the health of girls, less money on the education of girls. That is one reason why it has gone to malnutrition among the girls compared to boys. That is the thing. Clear? So 131 is the index. 2020 index it is out of 189 countries. Life expectancy has improved, no doubt about it. And I mean overall we can say it is not so I mean it is not completely dismal performance at the same time, but there is something that static figures are showing. Okay, that is one thing, right? And this one is say government has decided to what do you remit mean transfer taxes and duties that were actually paid by exporters in India. Go through this material please every day. Small Indian economy concept, even if there is one, I will come up. And please do subscribe this channel and make sure that you keep watching this, so that this will help you for your preparation for all competitive exams, especially UPSC and groups. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.